Fantastic. When we last left off, all of you decided that the best way to get to the Abbey was to go through the sand dunes. You were navigating your way through, trying to pick the right path. Unfortunately, though, due to some poor perception, you ended up running into a mass of skeletons and manticores, where a fight ensued, and Vanu came very close to death. You managed to kill everybody off, and now you have just rested and are coming up with a game plan to better navigate the sand dunes.
We just had a long rest, right? Not a short rest?
You tell me.
I believe
Did you
so.
guys choose a long rest, or did
Was
you
it nighttime?
The note that I made before, at the end of the last session, was we made camp for the night right after the grueling battle. So I assume that means a long rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
Cool. I hit my long rest.
All right. So you guys wake up after the gigantic battle. You realize you just started the sand dunes, and this may be a challenge. So last session, you guys, before we ended, were kind of discussing strategy to go through the sand dunes and make it to the Abbey.
While Abbott is sleeping, he is like clutching and cuddling the golden apple that he has been carrying around for some time now.
Weirdo.
Everybody is beginning to wake up. You holding on to that golden apple, you have a brief memory of talking with your mother and her telling you that the apple itself was a fake, a good fake, but a fake nonetheless.
What did she know? And I will put it back into my bag and start gathering my things. Looking around. Everybody is healthy now, right? Everybody's kind of patched up their wounds, ready to go.
The wounds on Vanu's heart will forever remain. But my HP is restored, if that's what you mean.
Oh, so Vanu looks fine, but in their eyes you can see they're a broken soul.
Yeah, Vanu's not doing so hot.
Vanu is in the corner listening to emo music and really feeling sad about themselves.
I'll walk over to Vanu and kind of just slap him on the back. It gets easier with time. And then I'll tuck away the animal skins into my bag.
Okay.
I was gonna walk by and just kind of be like, speak for yourself. This shit's hard. It's hot.
It is hot out here. I'll walk over to Dokvald. Hey, buddy. I don't mean any insult by it, but maybe you couldn't have seen what we were walking into, but it might be a good idea if we let the one that can fly kind of lead the way for us.
Okay.
Okay. We'll have Bims doing the perception checks to keep us from the same issues moving forward.
Gotcha. Sometimes I regret you getting BIMs because I forget how good the perception is. So, bummer.
Yeah, with advantage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very cool dragon.
It's a pseudo dragon.
Also, I could have killed him like first and foremost if he looked like. I mean, if I thought he was a threat, you know, it was like literally just like a coin toss if I shot Bims or the people.
Oh, I remember.
So,
All right, so you release Bims up into the air, and Bims starts to kind of like lock in and circle around, giving you kind of the impression of what would be good. Can you give me a perception roll for Bims?
yes. 15 plus 4, 19.
So as Bims circles around, you get the feeling that continuing forward would be the safest way.
I get the tickling in my brain that this is probably the direction we should head.
Hopefully that doesn't happen again.
Dokvald, you wanna like take the first steps, you know, just in case.
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, lead the way, but not like really leading, you know. It's
I really regret being at the front of the pack for that last one. It sucked.
You worked really well at the back at the lighthouse.
Yeah, I almost fell. That wasn't much better.
Picky. Just let's go. Stop complaining, old man.
All right. I'm just going to go ahead and put you guys forward. Nothing of note happened. Bims is still circling. I will need another perception check.
12 plus 4. 16.
Hey Scott, is it cool if I wild shape?
Yeah, anytime you want. I mean, it's your spell slots. You do you.
I am going to wild shape into a mountain goat.
Okay.
Do you like announce this, or do we just turn around and see a goat?
Oh, please. Actually, it wasn't announced. I'm gonna need you, Abbott. No, but it was Abbott, wasn't it? Was it Abbott or Ball that
With the
ran
goat?
into the goat?
It was me.
Yeah. I'm gonna need a saving throw from you as you turn around and see this goat.
What kind of saving throw? You're like,
I'm gonna give you a wisdom saving throw.
I did not realize that this would cause such a stir. What happened with the goat?
oh, thank God, that's a 20. That's a non-natural 20.
Yeah. You turn around for a brief moment. You can hear, bah, but you realize that you can notice that it was Vanu that turned into a goat.
Ah! Why are you like this? Why do you do that?
I gave you an irritated little.
Yep, that is accurate.
Next time, leave it a little bit closer. Next time, choose a spider.
I just want Vanu to do random screams.
I'm gonna chew on the hem of your coat or whatever you have on.
Stop it! Bad goat!
Oh shit. There's something I gotta do. Like,
This is
real
the
quick.
height of roleplay. I'm thriving already. I can't believe I didn't play a drone sooner. I'm so sorry. Please continue.
I think he had to meet up and do something. Go ahead.
So probably not for the safety of Vanu. Probably not turn into a spider.
That's what I was saying about the goat.
Oh wait, I forgot.
I know. I don't know if you can understand me anymore, little goat. But you don't pat you on the head. You don't really know how close you were to scaring something out of me.
You're
about
patting,
to
you're
poop
patting
himself.
Vanu on the head.
Yeah, like very a full arm extended, like uncomfortable with this animal.
I'll snap my teeth a little bit. Fuck
Ah!
you.
Ah!
Not your fucking family dog.
See, this is why I don't like goats. Okay, that their rectangular eyeballs freak me out. They get nippy. You
I'm gonna break one eye at a time just to piss you off.
Okay. Anybody else got anything like pertaining to goats that we should get out in the open before? Anybody got
I
like
think goats are pretty cool.
you got like goat tattoos or like you got like a pet goat or something? Like let me know before we go into this.
Nope, nothing.
I'm gonna assume that means nothing from Vanu until they bring a whole herd of goats. Just for me. Is God dead? Anarchy rules?
God is dead.
Rules, guys.
I'm back. Sorry, I had to do something in the office real quick. All right.
We weren't gonna revolt.
I felt like I ran too. Oh, I'm getting too big to do that.
Getting too big.
Okay.
Damn.
Like, I'm also old now. I just turned old.
Yeah.
All right.
Welcome to the club.
So, Bims is flying again. You said you rolled 16.
It was. I don't fucking know. Yeah, it was 16.
All right. So, at the moment, you're getting several impressions from Bim. One of the impressions is you feel that the right side is safe, but also forward is safe.
Anybody have any preferences? Like right and forward both seem okay.
Forward fucked us over last time. I said we go right.
You know, a man of decisions here.
Absolutely.
We'll go to the right. We'll follow Ba's order, Captain Ba.
Gotcha. You guys are now over to the right. Nothing of note happens. Everybody's walking through. Vanu's realizing that being a mountain goat is cool, except for the fact that this is all sand, and your hooves start to kind of sink down into the sand. I just once again, I'll need a roll.
I thought about a crab, but I don't know. I think Vanu needs a little break from crabs.
If you guys had chosen to go up the side of the cliff, that would have been an awesome turn.
If
Honestly, yeah. But I just wanted something that I didn't want anything that would be too small or too big because I wanted my my walking speed to be relatively the same. But just so that I know you wouldn't fuck me over for this, but like I just wanted to be able to plausibly say that I was like keeping up with the party.
You are. No worries.
Yeah.
I will see Vanu struggling in the sand and say, maybe you should have became a sand goat, huh? Not many mountains around here.
I'm gonna need you to like just take a roll of bad joke for me real quick.
What is that, like a Constitution saving throw?
Yeah, pretty much. Is
Oh, that's I want so badly to lie and say that's a natural 20. It's a 18.
Okay, well, nobody laughed, but it wasn't as cringy as you made it up.
I didn't laugh at my own cringe. And then Bims's perception was 22. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So Bims is once again like flying around. At the moment, you get the impression that the way you came from is good, and the way and going right is good.
You said to the right?
Yeah.
Full steam ahead. Continuing to the shore.
All right.
Yeah.
If I can get another roll from Bims. Bims is putting in the work today,
Ooh,
guys.
you say that, and then I get 2 natural 2s.
Oh,
So that's 6.
at the moment, because of location, and the wind is starting to kick up, so the sands are kicking up. Bims is just flying in a circle, and you get no impression from Bims, but it does not mean that any of you guys can't make a roll.
Signal seems to be a bit cloudy up here.
Can I roll?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what I perceive. I can't find my non-binary Pride D20, and that's frankly homophobic in the month of Pride, but I'll just have to look for it later.
It's Pride Month of all months.
I know, right? And Pride Month of all months. That's my refrain all June, every June, no matter what. Like, anyway, roll. I rolled very well. 18 plus 6 is 24.
Damn.
Not bad
On
for
that
a
roll, Vanu, you turn around as a goat, and you try, and I want you to try to signal to them that you should be going back from where you came from.
I real loud, I'm like, and I like start walking back in that direction, like.
Vanu, get back here!
Fish.
What are you doing?
Can I like get behind one of them and like push them in that direction?
You certainly can. It's up
That's
to
what I'll
them whether or
do.
not they want to contest it.
Who are you pushing?
I'm gonna go for Bob because I think they look pushable.
They're very pushable. He's gonna start walking that direction. Okay. Don't kill me.
Dokvald, they're kidnapping Ba!
I'm fragile.
And I'm gonna start walking. If one of them has got the picture, then surely that's enough. I can't imagine this could possibly split the party.
All right. Well, I'm gonna move the token back over to where you came from. It's up to the other two whether or not they're choosing to follow or if we're splitting.
Yeah, no, I've got to save my captain from the kidnapping goat.
Turn around
Your
with
distrust for
with
Vanu is truly inspiring.
Okay, what are we? Come on, where are we going, Vanu?
Do you want to make another roll for me, Vanu? Since you're
You know
taking charge at the moment.
Sure, I'll make another roll. Believe it or not, I rolled another 18 plus 6.
God damn. All right.
Yeah,
You're gonna continue moving left because that, like, as you look around, you can see that some of the dunes are like, it's almost like a little wave in them, like something's moving underneath. So you're gonna continue, and you guys are right back in the same spot that you started.
Wait, is that our base camp over there?
I was wrong. I said go right. I was wrong.
Wait, like that's my shoe.
Okay, so we go this way. That was the other way.
Yeah. So this particular spot, there was 2 directions to go. So you guys are
Either
choosing to go up.
or to the right, and we went.
Boom. Without a roll, you're moving up. Nothing of note happens.
Sweet.
Cool.
Now we're in uncharted territory.
Is Vanu still pushing?
I mean, if Ba got the idea and is walking independently, then no, I'm not gonna push.
Okay, so we're
I've got
just.
better shit to do than push people around all day.
I mean, I'll go for a ride, but we'll put that on the back burner.
I'll go for a ride.
Yeah, because petting worked so well for me. So, presumably Bims can scan the horizon once again?
If you like Bims to scan, yeah, I don't mind.
That's what he's there for. That could have been bad. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Obviously the part that you just came from has a feeling. 1 second.
I feel like it's safe back that way.
But also you get the feeling that left is also safe. What die did you steal from me, son?
Oh no,
Okay,
the
just bring it
Godslayer.
The Godslayer.
Left feels really good. The others, you get the impression of danger, and once again, if you look at the dunes, you can see that the sand is shifting, but in an unnatural way.
Watch out for some sandworms.
Yeah, those are moving. Let's
Fuck without rhythm.
hold the line.
Sorry, this is very
Hearing that in
perception-heavy, but
Ball's voice, that got me.
I would give you a warning that there's some like clear and present dangers here. So you guys are doing fantastic, but it's you're
I got
like
through
skirting
one
through
fight.
so much stuff. Yeah. All right. Once again, Bims is circling around. If anybody wants to make a perception check.
That one is cocked. 22?
22. You realize the place you came from is safe, but also continuing left would feel safe as well.
Let's go left.
All right.
Would somebody like to roll with advantage for Bims +4?
I'll roll for myself. Just to...
I will roll
Also, I did
forward.
find my non-binary pride D20. I'm not gonna roll it because my other D20 has been doing such a good job, but I have it. 16 total.
16 is gonna do it. You're gonna get a very like clear presence on the left hand side that is incredible danger.
Okay.
It's almost ominous the amount of danger that is there, but you feel like if you guys pushed forward, that it might be your best path. It's in between some dunes and doesn't look like a bad way to go. So
I will
I'm gonna
choose
go ahead.
a safe direction
Gotcha.
and start walking that way, and I hope you guys fucking follow me.
Yeah, at
You
this
guys
point it's
watch
just a goat
as this
wandering off.
very confident goat
Watch me leave.
walks forward. Now, can I get a goat poop roll from you? Vanu? Whether or
What
not
do you want me to roll? What is a goat poop roll?
I'm going to call it a Constitution saving throw.
Sure, whatever.
Yeah, that
Dude,
wasn't
we better get some Cocoa Pebbles.
that wasn't in my
I'm
plan.
Yeah,
gonna roll, but I
maybe.
don't give a fuck. I don't have anything. I'm gonna roll my non-binary die.
Can't make that the poop die.
19 even.
19. You feel you're tumbly and rumbly, but you manage to not poop on the path as everybody continues forward.
I don't
Being
care
an
if I do
animal
it
is
wrong,
fun.
whatever.
Yeah, it's you're not wearing
On the
any
boat, I
clothes.
don't
You're
give a
completely
shit.
Yeah, you're
naked.
I was about to say you're kind of assuming that they're holding it in.
Yeah, I don't have to care about human norms and standards.
They can shit themselves all they want.
I live in the middle of a random like field of sand dunes. Like, what do I care?
As Vanu gallops forward, there's a line of poop. That's
I
that
will
is
never
continuing
lose them.
forward. Yeah, showing you the way. As you guys continue forward, you're now in between two sand dunes. The wind is picking up. I'm gonna say at this point that if you have something or some way to roll advantage, at the moment, it's just gonna be a flat roll.
I think I have a cantrip for that. Maybe,
Okay, go for it.
or I have guidance. Touch one willing creature. For up to a minute, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to one ability check of its choice.
Awesome.
Can I do... Is, what's been scanning the horizon for us again? I'm sorry.
It's Bim's, my, like, pseudo-dragon.
Oh, Bims. Is Bims too far away for me to touch?
Bims is currently flying, so yes.
Oh.
And at the moment, you're not. It's very hard to communicate to Abbott to be able to bring Bims down.
Okay, well, I'll just give guidance to Abbott if I want to. I'm just gonna, like... Goats are known for headbutting, so I'm not gonna do it hard, but I am gonna, like, gently headbutt Abbott to give guidance.
Alright, this is going to be weird. This is just my ruling as DM. But as you headbutt Abbott, that guidance, like, in his mind, will also go into Bims. As in, like, since they're kind of connected in a way. So Bims will get that guidance for that.
Hell yeah.
As I'm bumped, obvious jump scare. Don't do that! Yeah, right back at you.
This goes on for the next 15 minutes, guys.
Wait, how long is guidance? Not 15 minutes, right?
Mine just lasts for 1 minute.
Oh, you said
Sorry.
that.
Alright, no, I'm messing.
I mean, it isn't canon, I could just do it again. But
No,
don't touch me again.
15 minutes. But before that happens, Bims is going to make their roll, but it's going to be a flat roll because I can't remember if you said they have advantage or not.
Yeah,
they have an extra D4.
D4, okay. Oh, what's good? So that's 5 plus 4, so 9.
Bims, once again, because of the sand picking up and it just not being visible enough, at least from the air, just kind of circles around and you have no idea which way to go.
This thing's signal is just...
I'll give it a try.
Mm-hmm.
Smacking your head?
You get to take that however you want to take that.
15 plus 6 for a total of 21.
My,
I'm very perceptive.
you are so perceptive.
Um,
So you guys are in between the two dunes and the sand is picking up, but you shake off that sand and use your goat powers to just power forward, and you walk further on, and there is nothing.
Just the way I like it.
The power of the rectangular eyes.
You guys are still surrounded by a bunch of dunes, so the sand is still kicking up. Unfortunately, Ben's will roll still at a flat rate, but you depending on directions you guys go, things might change.
Okay. Bims will do his thing.
Bims.
Ooh. That's a natural one.
As Bims is circling, you get the impression that going forward or to the right is the right way to go.
I'm gonna roll my own perception roll so I can start an argument.
Okay.
I hope you get a 1 and you agree.
It's a 12 total, so it's not amazing. But it's a lot fucking better than a 1.
So
it is a lot better than a 1. But unfortunately, though, with a 12, you don't feel like those are the right way. But you can't quite see a decent path to continue forward either.
So if we go if we go straight, we're good, and if we go to the right, we're good.
Yeah.
Hey, shut up, you! If you could speak, it'd be helpful.
I'm going to sit resolutely down. I am not budging from this fucking sand.
So what? We're supposed to sit here and rest while you take your little nap? Dokvald, get the goat!
Okay.
I I have
Vanu,
absolutely
this
good bite Dokvald
giant-
who tries to pick me up.
Yeah, this giant of a man is walking towards you and is about to manhandle you. What do you do?
Bite.
All right. I'm gonna need.
How long have we been walking around, by the way? Like,
This has been honestly a few hours. This is actually a pretty long trek.
oh
So
shit, for real?
you guys have been
Oh,
traveling
okay.
for several hours at this point.
Technically, I'm supposed to be in wild shape for only 3 hours. So,
I'm extending it a bit just for my own amusement. I am familiar. I went over your
Monkey's
character,
dance.
but I'm willing to stretch the duration during role play time a little bit longer. So that is.
oh, okay. That's chill of you. Well,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know. Being able to talk in this situation would be amazing, actually. So I'm gonna say that my wild shape ends, and
Yeah, you just like an anamorph. You go from goat to person. It's very grotesque. It is body horror.
There's like
as you change.
a split moment in there that reminds me of a distinct nightmare I've had.
For a brief moment, they have 3 eyes.
Ah!
You've ever.
guys, we can't go that way.
We can, it's just up the hill.
No, we can't. It's not safe that way.
Well, where do you suppose we go, goat person?
Oh. What ways were deemed unsafe?
No ways were technically deemed unsafe. There was 2 ways that were deemed safe, according to BIMS. You don't feel those ways are safe, but you don't know specifically the way you can go, if that makes any sense. So you rolled high enough to understand that those might not be the safe way, but you have not rolled high enough to know which way is safe. You can make a random decision. I
just don't know that your bird has it.
Okay, first of all, not a bird. Kevin is a bird. All right, that's important. Also, I mean, you know, there's me and you disagree, but there's 2 other very quiet parties. I'll look over at the both of you, just watching me argue with this goat now person.
Sand out of his eyes.
Don't look at me. I led us into a fight.
I'm really low to the ground. I got sand in my eyes. It's hard out here, okay?
It's just excuses from the both of you. Somebody just help make a decision here already. Forward. Okay.
Forward.
So we go to the right.
Oh man, you're gonna get me into a
You
fight.
got it right.
I don't know. What we do?
So I'm gonna say, as soon as Dokvald says forward, he begins to walk forward. I'm gonna need everybody to roll initiative. We're gonna start. Let me just sort.
Dokvald's itching with
Boom.
anticipation.
Ooh.
I wonder how many encounters we would have had if we just marched forward.
Out of curiosity,
Like,
before we
in order.
start, Dokvald, when you decided to step forward, were you raging at that moment?
No.
Okay. So you step forward. You watch as these creatures once again just pop out of the dunes. It doesn't look as many as last time, but just as formidable as a swarm of skeletons descend upon you. Descend? Ascend. They touch you inappropriately. Okay, and we're going to... I'm going to roll because they're going to try to just... they're going to slash. They're going to... All their, like, little bony fingers are going to touch you. And
Gross.
that is going to be 22 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. That is fun for me. And let me pull out my D8s.
You gonna pull out your D?
Yeah. It's just for me, though. That's why I am not on camera. Alright.
I'm looking at my spells right now, thinking to myself, do I want to participate in this fight or end it?
Oh, okay. Okay. That is confidence. I love that.
Oh.
They get the jump on you and begin just slashing at you with like wherever they can, and they're gonna do 9 points of damage. Because I know that they hit you, so I apologize for not asking, but they definitely hurt you. And that's gonna conclude their turn. Hello?
Hold on.
Okay.
By the way, we're
thought
still on the dunes. I don't know if you've meant to swap us over. Or...
Oh,
Yeah, also I can't see the turn order for some reason. Like, turn order is
It's because
there,
we
but...
were on the wrong dune. We were on the wrong.
no,
dune.
that's on me.
Okay, now I can see everybody.
Oh
was
no,
actually-
that's a lot of fucking people.
Okay.
That's nothing. That's
I have nothing I
That's
can
not
do.
good.
no, it's fine.
If I would have raged, I could have done something, but I.
Oh wow.
Sorry,
I-
I'm so far
We did the
ahead.
opposite.
I have to actually
You're good. I want to see this.
study. But... I guess what I should have said is that I can either fight in the fight or try to end it early without defeating everything. Like make our escape possible, for example.
All right. If that was the case, what are you proposing? Like how, like pocket sand's not going to work.
Pocket sand is not going to work.
Yeah.
I do have one spell called, I don't think this will work based on how it's written, but hallucinatory terrain.
Okay.
I can make the regular terrain in a 150-foot cube look, sound, smell like some other sort of natural terrain. So that, and specifically like some sort of impassable terrain. However, the tactile characteristics of the terrain are unchanged, so creatures entering the area are likely to see through the illusion. If the difference isn't obvious by touch, a creature carefully examining the illusion can attempt an intelligence check to disbelieve it.
Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna keep everything the same if this doesn't work, but so if you do this, these are not very intelligent creatures. Okay.
oh, okay.
They're like mystical automatons. You know what I mean? Like they don't
Right.
literally don't have brains. So if you choose to cast this, you can make it to where like as soon as they pop up, you hide your image. I'm going to, for this, make a full roll for all of them to see whether or not they see through your illusion. All right, I'm not going to do every individual one.
Okay.
Because it's just it'll take time, and there's still plenty to do today. So I'm just going to roll them as like one autonomous creature, whether or not they can see through your illusion.
Yeah. I also just noticed that this technically is supposed to take 10 minutes to cast, but I think it's really cool and it would be sick as hell if I made this happen. So I'm going to make my argument with that in mind.
No, it'll be sick as hell. So let's do this. In fact, the past 30 minutes you've been thinking about being somewhere else anyway. So you have been like your mind's been just on this. So this is
I would love to be somewhere else. Absolutely.
You argued with me for 15 minutes as a goat.
And you argued with a goat for 15 minutes.
We're not talking
Yeah,
about
for
me
real.
here.
Look, my mom said don't argue with crazy because people on the street can't tell who's crazy.
Alright.
So if you are gonna argue with the goat, that is not my fault.
You guys are gonna love this. Since I'm doing this as one unit, I'm gonna count it as the swarm's intelligence. A swarm intelligence has a 6, which makes it a -2. So I'm gonna do an intelligence saving throw for them, and see if they can look past it. What am I trying to beat?
You're trying to beat a 14. I hope this works. It would be so awesome.
All right. So, as Dokvald begins to walk forward, just do something. He steps forward. You begin to see the creatures go through the sand. They start to climb their way up, but they haven't fully got out yet. And Vanu casts kind of like a briar, or actually, let's just keep it sand related. You cast a bigger dune, like a illusionary dune in front of them, so that they can't see you guys. And as they felt the shifting in the sand, they all look out, and there's nobody there. So they start to kind of sand crab their way back into the sand. They're throwing it. Others are helping each other throw sand on the other one, just trying to get back into the sand. So I'm gonna say that this succeeded
Yippee!
very well, and I'm going to also state that you guys did walk forward. You are on this tile now, but you can now roll to move on from that. I did move
Come
you
on,
back.
guys. We don't need to be here.
Are we
told
not
you
going
it
to
was
talk
safe.
about what just happened there?
What's to talk about?
Okay. Where do you think we should go, Vanu?
I'm sorry, I do not laugh like that in character. How about I roll perception to see which way we should go?
Yay!
We shouldn't have any problems with my perception because I am very aware this is an illusion.
Yeah, you should skedaddle really quick.
It's gonna be a 9 plus 6 perception, that's 15.
15 is going to give you the impression that stepping to the left-hand side and continuing that way is your best bet.
That is what I will do. This way,
you guys
guys.
watch as Vanu just waves you on, and everybody continues over to the left. From there, I will need perception again. You're doing really good. This is basically a minefield. I do kind of love this in a way.
Yeah, it's a little maze.
That was kind of like
Yeah.
Minesweeper there, where we got a little area cleared out.
You know what it reminds me of is the haunted wasteland in Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to follow a Poe or something that leads you through, but we don't have anything to lead us through. Just me, I guess.
Yep, yep, it's you.
Ooh,
Good job,
very good
Vanu.
one.
Good call.
Unfortunately, I rolled a 2 plus 6, so 8.
8. It's not even like before, where you kind of had an impression that any of the ways weren't good. You do know that to your right is no good, but you don't know behind you or in front of you or to your left-hand side. By the way, you can also go catty-cornered. You can go into any direction, really, but none of them you have 0 direction. You're not sure. You do know not to go back.
I'll announce to the party, well, I think turning around and going back into danger would be a bad move, but I'm not sure. I can't tell which way to go from here. I really don't want to uncover more skeletons. Anybody?
Ball's gonna go over to Dokvald and be like, "A beast! I can't see shit from down here."
Okay, Dokvald will pick him up and put him high up in the air.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna need. This is great. I'm gonna need athletics check from you.
Okay. Oh, that's great for me.
You do too well, you throw him in
Dirty
the air.
20.
Dirty 20. You managed to toss him a good.
He's
10
like my
feet up.
child. It's like
Yeah,
I'm like,
like-
you ready? Woo!
Woo! Now I'm gonna need a dexterity check from Ba on after he makes his roll of perception on whether or not. Well,
20
actually,
plus Dex
yeah,
mod.
I'll take that back because Ba. I'm gonna be honest. You're not really doing much at this moment. I'm gonna need. No, I'll make it athletics again. This athletic thing for you to be able to catch him, I guess. So like let Bob make his check,
Oh, that's like
and then we'll see if you can
acrobatics.
catch him.
Because it goes down.
Well,
You say
okay,
that.
yeah. Bob, just for funsies, I'm gonna say acrobatics for you as you go back down to make sure that you're about to land in his hands again. But let's roll perception.
I got a 14 on perception.
14 on perception. You get launched so quickly that you are afraid of landing again, and you can't really determine which way to go. You probably did not think this through when you said uppies.
I didn't mean
so
fucking
if you
chuck me. I just meant look me up in the air.
the communication is key in every single thing of teamwork.
Especially with a barbarian.
So I'm gonna have you do acrobatics to see if you're, because you're so like afraid, you start to like kind of squirm in the air. I want to see if you are able to be catchable.
What a shit show.
Acrobatics?
Acrobatics, boy.
Man, that saved me. I got a +1. So that's
Okay.
a 2.
Yes!
Oh my god!
So Bob goes uppies, and Dokvald just launches him up in the air. And Bob, like almost in the beginning, it looks majestic, but as soon as he hits the peak, he freaks out, and it's just like ah, and then kind of goes like limp, and then falls cartoon style into the sand, just getting covered like he fell like quicksand. Just boom. And you're gonna take 2 points of damage.
Please tell me you fell off sand. Like a cartoon.
It's all sand. That's all I saw. It's all sand. He like
You wanna
gets
go up
out
again,
and he starts
check?
like hitting the side of his head, trying to get sand out of his ear, and like the sand's all in his beard.
You want to try again?
No, please don't do that again.
Are there any animals in the environment?
Just like before, is some crustaceans. You know, like typical animals you would just are creatures you would find on the beach.
Okay.
That are kind of like some crabs are crabbing about, and maybe some creatures inside the sand as well. Just some seagulls, things of that nature, are flying around.
Okay, I think it's time for a new strategy called Speaking with Animals. I'm gonna ask the locals what they think. I will choose a creature that is on the sand and in the vicinity.
All right. You see a little crab as it's like scuttling sideways and like clicking its little pinchers.
Okay. That's what I'll.
I have no idea why I'm making the pincher movements with my hands. You guys can't see me,
I do
but
it
I
all
am
the
now a
time.
crab. Yeah,
I do
I'm a
it.
crab.
No, it'd
Sorry.
be like that. People gesture when they're on the phone and can't be seen. So I.
They're not even.
But
But that's what I'm doing. I am now a crab. So, are you gonna ask the crab a question? Because it is
Yeah.
it is settling away.
Excuse me. Hello.
What? Hello? God?
Yeah. Oh, it's just me, the big person.
I've seen bigger.
I believe you. Well, look, we're sorry to bother you, but there are a lot of like enemies and monsters and scary guys in these sand dunes, and we're trying to figure out the safe way to get to the building, that the people, the human beings live in. And we can't figure out which way to go that's safe. Do you have any ideas? Have you seen any scary guys lately?
Safe? No. Food? Yes. If you travel with me, there is some food you can pick out of the sand.
Food?
And,
What kind of food?
It's fleshy. If you go to the left, you'll find some fleshy food. If you go forward, there's nothing.
Oh, okay. That's really what I was getting at, is the flesh. 'Cause, well, you see, the flesh is made out of like guys like me that ran into something bad and got hurt and died.
As soon as you say that, it scuttles over and tries to like claw your foot.
No, thank you, buddy. Are you busy? You want to come with us? There might be more flesh.
Do you have food?
Yeah, I got a little food.
If you have food, I'm coming with you.
Let's do it. Well, I don't know. This only works for 10 minutes. So he might not be able to guide us all the way through. Anyway, I am going to explain to the party what we just discussed, and that we should go the way with no flesh.
And you're saying he tried to bite you?
He seems to
Well,
be
he was
knowing
a
what he's
crab.
talking about.
I mean,
Just crabbing it up, doing what crabs do.
Having it up. I'm a crab.
I guess that's how it works. Well, who am I to disagree with the crab?
Maybe soon I'll crab it up. That would be nice.
All right. You guys are going to continue forward. As you do, you can no longer speak with the crab, but the crab is following you guys. But you are now forward up. Like there's no issues. But once again,
crab friend.
I have Vanu talks to crab druid things.
Just druid things.
Just druid things.
I'll roll another perception check. Let's
Gotcha.
see. Let's see if I get any good ideas. 16.
16. Fantastic. You knew that moving forward was the right move. If you continue forward, you start to see like once again like almost things moving underneath the sand. In fact, you're surrounded by it. But if you look to your right, you may be able to squeeze past the dunes to continue.
It's a little tight, guys, but I think this is the way forward. And I'll direct them in that direction.
We're gonna move forward. The crab is still scurrying behind. I will say you haven't fed the crab, so it was probably about to like go on to its own thing, unless you throw it some food.
I'm technically more interested in watching where it goes, because if it goes towards something, there's probably a dead body that way.
Fantastic. Yeah, it goes upwards. It didn't get any food from you, and you haven't talked to it since. You're kind of rude. So it is now continuing forward. You see that it starts to like dig its claws into the sand, and it pulls out like what looks to be like old leather.
I pointed out. See that, guys? That's trouble right there. Let's stay away from that.
Well, you're all lucky it didn't pull out some gold.
Well, that is lucky, because if you pulled out gold, you'd be dumb enough to run in there and get it. So it's just as well that it was a bunch of trash.
That's some big words coming from somebody that talks to crabs. Anyway, forward. That sounds pretty good. I'd like to make a perception check myself at this point.
Go for it.
16.
Succeed. You notice that the crab goes forward and starts picking at things in the ground. Probably not the way to go. You look around and you see that just continuing to the right is probably your best bet.
Yeah, let's keep it moving.
At this point, it is starting to get dark, but you guys have made a lot of progress. Now that it's getting darker, it could be you may not be able to see things as well. Just as a heads up.
Yeah. What's the plan here, everybody? Can we see it on the map is the end of the beach, right? Do we see the end of the beach, or what's?
The dunes and just the way things are shaped can make it a little bit difficult, but you do know that the end is close. If depending on where you're at, you can start to see maybe an abbey or some sort of structure.
I have dark vision. Anybody else?
I do.
Of course.
Oh yeah.
Why did you say it like you didn't?
We've had this conversation. I can also see in the dark.
Yeah, he convinced you he can see in the dark. You believe him 100%. I remember this. This was a long time ago.
Okay. I'll buy it.
I was probably
All right.
Maybe he has elf ancestry that he doesn't talk about.
There, another perception check, if you may, depending, just whoever, whatever.
I'll do one. Why not?
Ooh.
Especially since I know I can see in the dark.
Oh, Bims has dark vision. I'm plotting over here.
I rolled 15 total.
Ooh, that's a natural 2 for Bims. I trip over a stick.
No BIM strips over the stick.
At 15, you get the impression that pushing forward or pushing upward is your best bet.
Come on, guys, let's go this way.
Everybody heaves over, starting to move through the sand. Walking through sand is tiring as it is, and this was a lot.
Not exactly my favorite terrain.
No. But you're very, very close. Just which way to go from here?
Is it full nighttime?
Is dusk. So.
I will roll once more. Unless someone objects.
I'll just allow for
Oh my god. I shit you not, I got a natural 20.
Hell yeah.
Hey.
I did not make that up just now.
At this point, you can see the Abbey very clearly, even though it's getting dark, and that just walking forward will allow you to continue on in that direction. You have made it past the dunes.
Yippee.
The terrain is now starting to be more rocky, foliage, things of that nature. There's even a trail you can now follow up to the Abbey. With a natural 20, though, Vanu, you can see that the Abbey is messed up. It is smoking. There's ruins. Structurally, it's still up, but parts of it are just decimated. Along with the little garden that they had there, things of that nature have all been either overpicked or burnt away.
What happened to this place? Guys, something terrible has happened.
I guess you were attacked.
There's supposed to be someone in here, right? Like,
I don't know if they're here anymore.
Yeah, where all the skeletons and zombies came from? I hope not.
Maybe.
I will, like, walk up. Is there, like, a door?
Yep, there is a door. It is it's partially still on the hinge. It kind of like it's swung like it's closed, but it's easily openable.
I'll walk up with Abbott.
I'll take, like, the butt of my pistol and kind of just, like, bang on the door.
The door just falls off what was left of the hinge.
Wowie.
Wow, that music timed so perfectly. So, peeking in, does it look, like, in the same disarray?
Yes. So, as you look into the Abbey, you can see parts of it have been destroyed. Other parts remain upright. You can see like a little worship area, and some other places that you could travel to, and then further in the back you can see a door, but that door looks good.
When you say good, like...
It's solid. It doesn't look like that particular door has been attacked in any sort of way. In fact, it's like it's further back behind the altar, with like some disheveled drapery.
Hey, Dokvald, does that door kind of stand out to you?
Yeah, it kind of does.
It looks like maybe like someone was here, but not taking care of the place anymore.
You want me to peek through it?
Go take a look, and I'll look back at Dokvald and Vanu. Are you guys coming with?
I feel like wild shaping again.
Okay. What you gonna be?
I am not going to choose the deer, or the the goat. I'm going to choose, I want to be a dog. I think I saw like a mastiff.
Yep.
So, yeah, here it is. I feel like being a mastiff because they are good at smelling, and I feel like that seems like a useful feature to have. Also, I've spent a lot of time in human form, and the four-legged life is really calling me right now. So, it's mastiff time. So I'm gonna wild shape and walk on in.
All right. You guys look as Vanu anamorphs into a mastiff. It is once again incredibly grotesque. There is a moment where like so much body horror is happening as they turn into a different creature. You are now down as a mastiff. The thing you're gonna notice, in fact, give me a perception roll.
Okay.
God, it's just as bad that way as it is coming out.
17 plus 6 is 23.
Awesome. So this place, nobody has been up here in a while. You smell dust and must and just like rotting, but there is a distinctive odor behind the door. It's stronger and smells more alive than what you see right now.
I'm gonna face the door and bark. Woof woof.
What is it, boy?
God, I knew
No,
it was
boy,
like-
I'm gonna nip at your ankles.
I'm sorry. What is?
Pride chase?
What is it, Nay?
I scratch at the door.
I
Pretty good.
guess we go in.
All right.
Baw's going to preemptively summon his Eldritch Cannon as a tiny handgun instead of the walking turret.
I hope I'm
Okay.
not getting us into a big fight right now. I have no way of knowing if this smell is a danger smell.
Well, we'll figure it out.
I would say Bims is definitely waiting outside, kind of scoping the area. Dokvald, gentlemen first.
Yeah. I just have my axe ready.
No problem. So Abbott goes gentleman first. Dokvald, you go to open the door, but the door is locked.
Oh.
Next 3 hours. Step out the way. I've got this.
Maybe 3 sessions from now we could fight the guy.
I swear to God, did somebody teach me lockpicking?
What about me?
You would
I was about to start
have-
smashing until you pushed me out the way.
I feel like you would have that skill of some sort.
I
Trying to
remember
fire
in the basement with Rumgruz, he was like able to lockpick stuff, and I was like watching him. I don't remember if I got the ability to lockpick, like if I got the proficiency.
You can pick a lock. You can roll for that.
Okay.
You don't necessarily need the proficiency to
Yeah, but the
roll.
proficiency would
Makes
add
it
like my
easier.
proficiency modifier.
But I will say this. I think you got enough from him that you are proficient in lockpicking.
Okay. That's good because well, actually 14 17.
17?
Yeah.
Yeah, this door wasn't anything special. So you like really like thinking back on the time of that little gremlin showing you how to get through the lock. This was incredibly satisfying. This is probably the first lock you've ever picked, but it just clicks away, click. And now the door is able to be opened.
Dokvald after you.
Wow. And he pushes it open.
All right. You're gonna see some stairs that run downward. I'm gonna move all of you over to here. If you can, the stairs is where you are going to descend. Who is going first?
It'd be me.
Well, the stairs in the center of the room. This one.
Yes.
Oh, that's tiny. Shit.
Yeah, I was a bit like huge.
It's bigger than you think. Yeah.
No, you first, Ba. You go first.
I'm tiny. I'm fragile.
Hey, age before beauty.
Fragile.
Age before beauty.
Vanu,
Fine.
do you still
Pushy.
not have like a character you can pull up?
I'm sorry, what?
Can you pull out your character yet? Do you remember how to do that?
Pull up my character? Oh, a token?
Yeah.
I have never figured out how to do it.
I'll tell you again. Drag the name.
Drag the name. Drag the name.
the defeat in your voice. Let me
I hate this piece of software. Where even is my name? I don't know anything.
The
journal.
the character journal up at the top. You should have like your.
None of my
character.
characters are there.
Oh well, that's why you're not able to drag anything.
There's a bunch of random shit, but not any of my characters.
So they haven't made a placeholder character like I did.
Ooh,
Because I don't use the character sheet on Roll20. So I had to.
Yeah, I do not use the character sheets on Roll20. I don't.
You'll just
I
have
don't
to
know.
make a character there and then put the image for the token and name it, and you should be able to pull your character out.
I feel like you could copy the character that I already have for you and be able to kind of save it. But give me a second. I'm going to make sure that you can.
I don't know. I think this software is a big pain in my ass, and I don't like a lot of the all-in-one like D&D playing software things that tries to do every single thing.
I personally like doing it in person. Like, this is my favorite way to do it, but this is our other way. There's not a lot of other
playing in person
options, really, though.
Well, if you guys would like to meet at my house every other week, I do have like a whole gaming setup.
Cool. I'm glad that some of us don't live like in opposite sides of the country.
That was my point entirely. Thank you for making it for me.
Yeah, I'll be right there, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we're so close. Yeah, you can control this one.
I'll pick you up from the airport.
You are good to go. All right.
Okay, thank you.
So we're gonna go on down. Vanu, you are still a giant dog. You can't help it, but you are slobbering over everything. Like, it is just like you could try to suck it back up, but it's just like drool.
I like
Make
bait
yourself
falling
known.
down.
We'll send in the dog.
Yeah, whatever.
As you go down,
I'm gonna rub it on someone's pants, I guess.
the place is dimly lit, but it is lit. And Dokvald, you immediately notice some people to. Well, you wouldn't be facing the stairs, but to the right-hand side of the map, they're not facing you at the moment, but they are kind of just talking to each other. You hear them talking. It's like, well, now what? What do we do? I mean, we've been here for weeks. The food is running low, and there's nothing else for us. Why are we sitting here waiting for what? Like, what is the purpose? At the moment, like I said, they don't notice you. One of them looks like a larger man in like half armor. The others are what appears to be kind of like just regularly clothed individuals.
Got Abbott with questioning gaze on what do we do? Kind of look.
Hey, are you guys the monks or?
As you do that, you startle all of them. The one in armor. Actually, I gotta find out what he's carrying.
Hey, if I wanted you dead, you'd already be dead. Don't be afraid.
He immediately pulls out a spear and like points it at you. As, who are you? Are you the ones we were waiting for?
You tell him. You know what, Vanu, you take it from here.
All of them look over at the giant dog on the stairs.
I approach them the way a dog might hesitantly approach something that could be a friend, but we're not too sure yet. And kind of sniff at the air.
One of them looks over and like,
approach.
Who's a good? And they kind of look underneath you and go, who's a good day? Who's a good day?
And just to send my message home, I'm gonna cast Druidcraft,
Okay.
which is a cantrip. I can create a instantaneous, harmless sensory effect, such as the falling leaves, puff of wind, the sound of a small animal. So, as I approach, what sounds like the sounds of peaceful bird song and sunshine and rainbows fills the air.
All right.
Just to
Yeah,
make
they're-
it clear that I'm a nice dog and I don't mean any harm.
They're vibing right now. They're just engrossed in the dog.
I don't allow pets.
In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and just move you over. Good thing you're surrounded by things that could possibly kill you. They are trying to pet you. What do you do?
It is acceptable to me.
All right, they're petting you. The one
They made it. Let's be
upper
real.
most,
they made it.
though, is going against the grain. They are petting you like way wrong. As soon as you do that, he freaks out a bit and he's like, I don't think they're supposed to be there. Raise the alarm! And everybody
Wait, what?
you start to do people are starting to like move out of some of the rooms.
Which one said it?
The one at the topmost one.
Bob's gonna immediately come and be like, hey, and he's gonna cast Charm Person.
Okay. All right, cool. Before he's able to, as soon as you see him, like there's like a little growl from the Mastiff. He's about to say something. You cast Charm Person. Is there something I should roll
DC
for that?
save. DC. It's a wisdom save.
Wisdom.
Or-
His wisdom isn't great. It's not terrible.
Not very wise.
I'm gonna say you don't even have to check it. He rolled a 3 and it was a flat roll, so
It was a DC
he
13.
is charmed by you.
Hey, we don't mean any harm. What do you mean we're not supposed to be here? We're friends here. We're all friends.
He looks over and is like, yeah, guys, these are my friends. These are my boys. They're my boys. They're good. They're good people.
Yeah, so don't raise any alarms. We don't want to fight.
The other two are looking around very confused. They're like, we've been here for weeks. You're my brother-in-law. I've never
I'm
seen
gonna
these.
Charm Person him too.
Okay. One on the right-hand side.
How many people can you fire at one time?
It is a part of an item, so don't do.
Ah.
It is so the one on the right-hand side.
It is not concentration. So
what was the saving throw again? I'm
wisdom
sorry.
DC 13.
Okay, his wisdom is so much better. So
Fuck.
let's see how this works. So I have a +2 to wisdom, but I only rolled an 8. So he also fell, and he was like, "Oh yeah, they were at the wedding last year."
Yeah, you remember me.
Wait, which two are charmed right now?
Let me ping everybody. So right there, the top 2 are charmed at the moment.
All right.
The one that isn't charmed is the one in gladiator armor, holding a spear and being very confused. He's like, you know them?
You have
We're
any
in the
doubts?
middle of nowhere.
You have any doubts? Guess what? Charm Person.
Okay.
My last charge. It's happening.
Have any
Alright.
doubts?
as Ball gets ready to do that, I'm just getting in preparation that it doesn't work, and I might charge him down and try to tackle him down if it
I
doesn't.
got you. So this particular individual isn't as wise as the first, or not as wise as the second one, but is wiser than the last one. So we'll see how this goes.
He's got two options here: he gets charmed or he gets tackled.
Oh, there's a third one.
And
That's
he
true.
rolled a 9 plus 1, which also goes to a 10.
Ah,
So Bob has
We're friends.
successfully
We're all
charmed
friends.
every person here, and they're like, "Yeah,
We're all buddies.
yeah, you look familiar. Like, I know you guys. We had drinks before. I'm sure.
Yeah, we did have drinks. What have y'all been up to? Are you like bandits now? You just like
Oh, well, there is a shrine here that our leader is trying to get to. It's very important. I personally, I'm not very religious, but Bob and Phil here are like super into it, and Bob, who is the one at the very top, goes, yeah, we could actually meet this god if we can get to the shrine, but there's so many things protecting it that we can't actually get to it. So we've been waiting for some reinforcements to help
really?
us. Yeah.
okay.
There's
So did y'all do this to the Abbey?
oh, of course. I mean,
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's obviously, you know me, I'm Bob, right? Like, people were in our way, they had to die, and yeah,
Oh,
we
I
killed them
got you.
all. Yeah, we killed them all. Like, they suffered quite a
Bob's
bit.
gonna like tap Dokvald on the ankle.
Dogbal's already thinking it. Dogbal's just gonna walk up to the one in armor
Yes. Okay.
and
You can move you should be able to move yourself
Oh, yeah.
forward.
Bob's
It
gonna
was-
step forward as well.
I'm just gonna like
prepare him.
Crap.
I'm gonna ready a firebolt.
Oh, yes, I can.
Or mentally prepare one.
yeah,
while everybody's,
Vanu might want to get out of the crossfires here.
I was about to say,
Yeah,
while
we were all
everybody's
in it.
sort of squaring up, I'm gonna kind of like try to slip away to see if I can like, peek through some doorways.
So
Can I see him moving?
so where's Big Boss Man? Is he here or is he coming with reinforcements?
As Ball's talking to him, I'm just gonna walk around.
I want to follow Abbott if I notice him leaving.
Yeah. He goes, yeah, he's in one of the upper rooms. I don't remember which one, but we're just kind of resting for now. We are running out of food. Did you happen to bring some supplies when you came? Like, once again, like, I believe you guys were at the wedding. You're one of the cousins.
Yeah, I
I'm
got something
sure.
right here, and I just swing.
Fireball.
on Bill.
Okay. All right. So this is how this is gonna go. I'm gonna allow for a surprise attack, which is gonna give you like full-on advantage. I will ask before all of this goes down: are you burning a rage at this moment?
Yes, I will be burning a rage.
I'm just saying. Technically, the alarms have not been raised.
They have not, but there is a possibility at this point they will be.
Okay. So you preparing yourself, you go into a full rage and swing. Who are you swinging at?
At the guy in armor, the
guy
lizard
in
man.
armor. All right. With full advantage, I'm gonna allow you to do this before we roll initiative.
Before we roll initiative, can I also peek into this door?
Yeah.
I'll follow him in there and
Okay, so before this is before the and water boy turning into water boy and freaking like trying to stab this guy. Abbott is going to open a door. As you open the door, it creaks a bit, and you see layers like an onion. Two gentlemen discussing things, and they hear the creak and then look over at you.
Oh,
At that moment,
oh,
you hear what is quite possibly either a thud or a chunk or a glunk behind you. Once again, can you please roll to hit?
You want to roll for hit? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Let me.
yippity fucking do.
11.
11 to hit. You see as this
You roll
was this with
advantage?
advantage?
Oh shit! Sorry. Okay, I'll take 19.
Okay. Good. That's way better.
That's way better. Sorry,
Yeah,
I forgot
'cause
about the
this is-
advantage.
Yeah, you surprised them. There was nobody saw that coming. You now roll for damage. You hit.
Sick. 10 damage total with
Alright.
rage.
But I have been able to get my firebolt up.
This was you guys were doing it together? Like
I was
Yeah.
readying a
you knew
firebolt,
this was
yeah.
the plan?
Yeah, I was preparing to fucking.
Once Ball tapped me on the legs after that, I was like, oh, uh-oh.
No worries. Yeah, this is Plan 99. You guys knew what this was the whole time.
Executive Order 66.
It's Plan 99. We don't want to get copyrighted.
actually,
So you slice into this gentleman. You don't do a particular lot of damage. His armor takes quite a bit of it. But as you do that, Bob will release his bolt. I'm gonna say that the bolt hits. So what damage are we throwing right now?
2d10 plus 8. Wait,
Right.
no, 2d10 plus 1d8? I need to double check that. Plus 1d8, yeah.
Pushed in. Are the other two still charmed? To Ball?
If we don't hurt them,
Okay.
Oh boy.
We'll have to explain to them
I
here
will
in a
have
second.
to. I will have to double check on that. But I think it said that they're still charmed until they take
Yeah,
damage
I
from me
will-
or an ally.
Yeah, I will take a look, but the charm works even during combat. So technically speaking, they should still be on your side.
Yeah, that's why I was asking.
100%.
But
That's
this
fair.
guy obviously is not charmed anymore.
Charmed by you until the spell ends, or you or companions do anything harmful to it. Creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance.
Oh, and duration's an hour? Yeah, these people are charmed forever.
Until you or your companions do anything harmful.
Yeah, this guy in front of me, he's not charmed anymore. 100%.
I did 14 fire damage.
Awesome. On the same guy?
Yes.
Fan freaking tastic. You said, how much did you say again?
14.
14. Almost put
As I
17.
do it, I'm going to be like, guys, he's a traitor. Kill him. I know him.
They both look at each other. It's like, Ogman?
Yeah,
And
kill
the
him.
one at the bottom goes, I
Dangerous.
never liked him. I never liked him.
He's dangerous.
And They pull out their little daggers and try to go for him.
Bro, this is fucking prison shank time for him. Holy.
Oh my god.
So they're gonna pull out their little daggers. Oh,
Ball holds the keys
You're gonna
to this
be-
yard.
as that is happening at this moment, I want to resolve the Abbott thing. Abbott, you just heard a clink and a right, like our what? It wouldn't be like thunder, right? So it's like more like a lightning kind of crackling. They are in a different room. You just opened the door. Is there anything you want to
Like
say or do?
slowly open the door.
Uh-huh.
I look and they're looking. Close the door slightly so they can't quite see me. They're doing a little bit of sparring to blow off some steam. If you hear any kind of weird noises, just disregard it. Don't worry.
I'm right at your heels, like sniffing, trying to see what's going on.
I'm gonna let the person that is a bit more in charge kind of like counter this, but I need a deception from you.
Okay. It would seem that I have proficiency in deception with how deceptive I am. Not proficient.
You're so
but that
good.
is an 18.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
18, so he is going
just
to
lucky.
roll against this. Yeah, he's going to roll against this. Wisdom. He rolled a natural 1. And you see him go, yes, just keep it down. We're busy.
Okay.
Shut the door on your way out.
Many apologies.
As you're closing the door, you can be like, the help these days.
Is there any wooden planks? You said this place is kind of like decrepit. Can I block this door with something?
So upstairs was decrepit. Down here, it's actually very well maintained. Do you have anything on you that could possibly try to block a door?
I have a crowbar.
That would open the door.
There you go. I'm looking to see if I have anything since I'm standing right next to you.
And I also would say, just for
really.
like knowledge, the door opens into the room, so it's not opening out. If that helps.
I have a hempen rope in case you care.
I was about to say, you know what? Presumably the door next to it is also opens inwards.
Yes.
He's a genius.
I'm gonna take my hempen rope and tie it around the handle of this door.
He's a genius.
Go to the other door, and then that's the genius part. Now here's the stupid part.
All right. Just fuck. Okay.
Oh my god.
How do you do this? Oh no, I deleted him. He needs to come back.
Oh, they caught me off guard.
You made me laugh so hard. I accidentally deleted a character. All right. You creak the door open. Creak. And you see over in the corner a man sitting at a desk. And he's so engrossed. In fact, I'm gonna roll for it just to. Yeah, he rolled a 5. He does not notice the fact that you creaked the door open, but as you see him sitting at a desk, he is vigorously writing. Can I get a perception check from you?
Yes, absolutely. As soon as I am done writing. That's fucking stupid.
Would you say you're writing in a regular way or in a vigorous?
I was writing very vigorously. That's a 10.
I feel attacked. All right. All right. I'll be less descriptive, I guess.
Yeah, I loved it. I don't know, man. Something about that phrase is really titled.
He is going at it. He is fucking this paper up. All right. Yeah, he's dipping in the ink. The ink is everywhere. What you notice with that roll, though, is the fact that you see, like, from his face, like, or you're not looking at his face, but you can see as he's like he's writing like he's playing the piano, so his head's moving. You see some like almost like tentacle things from his face. His skin is like palish blue. It doesn't look, he's humanoid, but he doesn't really look human.
Okay, I will and tie another knot around this doorknob where it's like really taut, so like neither door is gonna be shaken.
Right. I feel like this deserves a roll though to see how good it is. I'm gonna say, and feel free to disagree with me, but maybe what's a
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand, actually, yeah, perfect. Thank you.
I have proficiency in sleight of hand, and presumably I've tied a couple of knots in my.
No,
day.
that is exactly what I was looking for. I don't know why my brain like farted that way, but yeah, sleight of hand.
Just straight sleight of hand.
Oh well, yeah. Your sleight of hand.
18.
18. You managed to get these doors taut that if they tried to pull on it, there's very little give. Like, you know that these doors are solid right now. They couldn't get out without some sort of, like, blasting means, I guess.
Okay. Presumably at this point enough time has passed that you can cut over to the others.
Yeah. At this point, we are going to go into actual combat for everybody. So the roles that you have, I don't know if you put them in yet.
Oh,
but I
didn't
need
roll it.
initiative.
I'll roll right now.
Let's fucking.
No worries.
Jeez Louise.
Oh,
Damn, he
my
said
luck has
initiative rolls.
changed.
Initiative rolls.
At least I had advantage because I got a nat 1 and a 13.
That's lucky.
Then again, I'm not going to be fighting. I don't know if that's become evident in my actions so far.
Who's say?
Yeah, and I'm more interested in whatever Abbott's got going on, so.
Alright, I'm adding turn to anybody.
Sometimes the dog just got a sniff, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I don't sound... I feel like whenever I say dog, that's the most southernest that I ever sound.
Yeah, you add like a little L in there. You gotta pet the dog.
Dog.
Here, I'll spell that for you.
Dog.
That's a dog right there.
Who am I missing?
Me.
I just think about my mother every time, like, dog's been digging in my garden again.
Wow, you rolled so low. Alright. Roll. I'm only rolling for 3 people. That's not too bad. I mean, yeah.
Could have been a much worse busy fight.
Well, the one person who is actually technically fighting right now rolled very high. But Everybody else rolled fairly low.
Hopefully these guys won't be too scary.
You'll never know. Booyah! Dokvald, because you got the surprise attack and you slice through this individual, you go back and now you get another chance to.
I'm gonna swing at him again.
Yeah, well, you do
Swing.
you.
14.
14 actually does not hit.
I swing again.
Okay.
Fuck.
Swings him.
That's it. I can't do anything else.
Fair enough. You take these two swings, but you recognize the fact that this is also somebody proficient in fighting, and they're able to kind of like move. It's almost like both of you, two titans, kind of like staring down at each other, like, all right, let's go. Unfortunately, though, that does not happen. Now it's going to be his turn. So he dodges your attacks, and then he readies his spear, and he is going to have some fun things to do. He's going to grab his spear with both hands and then stab at you twice. The first stab is an 18 to hit.
That hurts.
Yeah, he has a +7 to attack.
So do I.
Yeah, the next one though is gonna be a wolf. So the first one is gonna hit you. So he's going to just kind of pierce your abdomen with a 9 points of damage.
Make that 5 damage, or
Yeah, make it 5 because you are raging. Right? So he doesn't really like get in there. Your abs have abs. So he's just kind of like stabbing into the abdomen, but he hasn't hit anything vital.
second
Hasn't even got
abs.
through it yet. Yeah. So you're fine.
My
This is
second
fine.
layer.
Next up is going to be Abbott.
All right, so
Just so everybody else remembers, 2 people are charmed.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've still got the rope. I'm not cutting it or anything, so it's like wrapped up, tied taut, and then I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna lead it over to this door. Presumably, also opens inwards.
All of them open inwards.
Excellent.
Yeah. All right. Sleight of hand.
No. I'm opening the door.
Okay.
Oh my god.
All right.
I better plan my turn.
You open the door, and as you open the door, you see a gentleman standing in front of a mirror with no clothes on, tucking.
Say less.
Tucking?
Does he see me?
Tucking? Ooh, Vanu, do you know what tucking is?
I do if it means the thing that I think you mean.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
absolutely what you think it means.
Alright.
Does he see me?
No.
I have heard of that practice before
I
as
will-
Nola and as Vanu.
I will close the door. And
Okay.
yeah, I'll give you that sleight of hand for sure.
Really gotta get a glimpse into people's private lives on this one. Writing furiously, tucking. Into
Okay.
dude.
Okay, so that's a natural one. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, that's a little bit better. That's an 11.
Could have been
An
real close to
11?
fucking up.
It is taut. Maybe not as good as what you did before, but you are stretching the rope a bit. So like, once again, I don't think the door is gonna open unless they can, like, force it open.
Okay. Let me see where I was. It was like 10.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll get like right up in front of this other door.
Okay.
And
Go for it.
I mean, that's your judgment call, right? Like, I haven't taken any actions. This is my action.
You can open that door.
If I open it, can I tie it?
No.
I'm gonna wait until I have time to like tie it. I don't want to open it and then just be fucked.
All right. So that concludes your turn.
Yep.
All right. Vanu, you beautiful mastiff. What do you want to do?
So I am going to follow Abbott. I should have enough movement to do that easily, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Do it.
I am a very good companion, and I am going to stick with the pack.
Okay.
Let me see. I'm just checking really quick to see if there are any spells that make sense for me to cast. I've got some good ideas, but I'll save them for later. For now, I'm going to cast Guidance on Abbott. Gonna boop Abbott with the old snoot, as you do.
Well, your cone nose actually, like, you know how like sometimes a dog will just like boop you in the butt crack? That's what you do.
I do not. I most certainly do not boop Abbott's butt crack.
Okay.
I would
Fine.
not. I am not
Fine.
interested in doing that. But don't you dare put words in my mouth. 'Cause me and Abbott are not that friendly, okay?
You get those words out of your mouth right now. All right. Fine.
Anyway, the next time Abbott makes some sort of ability check, he will have an extra D4.
Cool.
So you boop him, and he has a D4 now.
Yes.
Is that going to conclude? There's nothing else you can do.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't have any extra turns or bonus actions or anything.
All right. So it is now one of my characters go. They're gonna look over at Ogman and be like, "I never really liked you," and then he's going to just like take his little dagger out and try to stab Ogman. He's like, "You ruined the wedding." Does not hit very hard.
Oh, it's a shame I didn't actually go to this wedding. Curious.
yeah. We're
Sounds
getting all
interesting.
That's
We're
his
getting all this
family
lore.
He was so drunk. Tried to make out with the bride.
I'm loving the idea that Charm Person causes the Charmee to fabricate memories of the person instead of just having the vague sense that, like, I mean, I can't remember where we met, but surely they are one of my acquaintances.
he tries very hard, but he's not a fighter. You know, like he's not a fighter. So he goes to stab Amon, and like Amon's like, "What the fucking stop, dude? Like, what's wrong with you?" And he just kind of like very nonchalantly he rolled a 2, so he just nonchalantly just kind of like pushes the knife out of the way, and guy's like, "Ah." The next is going to be the one from the top. He's also going to be stabby. He was like, "That's my sister you tried to make out with," and then tries to stab him as well. Let's see if he can do it. I believe in him. Fudge sickles. He also misses. So like both of them, and like try to get like you ever just. I mean, you guys are friends with Dokvald. Like Ogman is like the Dokvald for them. Like he's so big, and like these guys are like very like small and just can't do anything. They're trying to stab at him. He's like, "Fucking stop! I'm busy."
Like little flies.
Yeah. So he's done, and next up should be Ba.
Woo.
Ooh.
So I preemptively did my Eldritch Cannon as a pistol instead of the actual turret. So I'm gonna bonus action Force Ballista from my Eldritch Cannon.
All right.
I don't. It's D20 plus 8. That's a 10.
All right. So here's the thing.
That's 3 2s in a row.
It's not that. I should have said it before you did it. You're a smart man, right? Smart enough.
I have high intelligence, yes.
What has happened right now hasn't been like big boom. So you're trying to do a big boom?
No, it's a ballista. It's not like a cannon. It's more of like a. It does like a shockwave rather than a explosion.
I gotcha.
Like
Okay.
it's force damage rather
Okay,
than
good.
blunt damage.
Yeah. All right. Awesome. So you do this and you roll the 10 to hit.
Then to hit, yeah.
Unfortunately, you like during the chaos, you're watching these two tiny men try to stab this giant guy, and as you're doing that, you're pulling out your ballista and you shot into the wall.
So that is my bonus action. For my actual action, I'm just gonna firebolt them again.
Firebolt away.
Firebolt. 19 to hit.
19 hits.
I'm just gonna roll damage in chat because that is a lot.
No worries.
On D20 plus wait. My mind's blanking. I rolled the hit already, yeah? I'm rolling damage.
You're rolling damage. What am I rolling against? I forget.
You're not rolling anything. This is just a direct attack.
Gotcha.
So 2d10 plus 1d8.
You should roll to see how bad it hurts your feelings.
Who
You know you'll get, I
20?
mean, whether you get hurt in the body is not up to you, but your feelings, you know, maybe that's something you could roll if you were just desperate to roll a die today.
I rolled 3 2s in a row, so I'm not like super stoked about it. That is 19 fire damage.
All right. So you blast fire. Ooh, a second. Behind him, like you see him actually physically react to this, and he's like, "She was my first love. I love your sister. I always have. I always will."
Wow.
And then, is there anything else you want to do?
Solve my stuff. That is the end of my turn.
All right. Dokvald.
Yeah. He. Can anyone guess what he's about to do?
I think he's gonna.
Whack.
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 Oh, 25.
That'll do it.
That will do it. 10 again.
10? That's not bad. As you like swing down on him, like you see that like you're starting to penetrate the armor, and he is not looking great. He's still up, but he's like half the man he used to be.
This is for breaking hearts. I whack again.
Okay.
15.
Oh, cares?
Let me
Actively
double
lore.
check. Hold on. I think that
He's gotten invested.
I've learned too much.
Unfortunately, you go, that's for breaking hearts. And he actually like looks up at you and goes, I am the heartbreaker. And you whiff that very bad.
Oh,
Another
shit.
heart broken.
I'm just gonna
I
say
love this guy.
like,
Is it?
yeah.
It's gonna be his turn. Because you guys are a great team. He's going to attack Dokvald. There's no reason to go against the others. Like he knows, like these guys, he could like break an arm in arm wrestling. Like he knows where the true threat is. So he's going to take a swing at you, buddy. And he is going to hit you, even without me putting in anything extra. So
Gee.
it wasn't in that 20 though.
Does a 34 hit?
That's 19,000 hit.
No.
In fact, I'm gonna roll my second swing as well, and if I can, then I'll just throw everything together. Second swing, he has a +7 to hit, so an 18 to hit, so that's gonna hit you as well. And then I'm just gonna roll both spear attacks, which, by the way, is two-handed. It does change some things, so let's see. You're going to take 21 points of damage as he just like puts himself down and just stabs you twice, once again in the same spot. Like he's getting through the abs. All right, so you're going to take quite a bit of damage from that one.
Still quite healthy.
Okay, but that will conclude his turn.
I'm gonna make my coffee real quick. I'll be right back. You guys can keep going.
You're good. That's what I should get. I got some iced coffee in the refrigerator.
Cup of coffee, very nice.
Wait, it's my turn?
Yelth, it's your turn.
Abbott, Mr. Dole.
What do I see?
Don't
in here?
open another door.
I'm opening
gonna be
this
so
door.
mad.
What do I see in here?
Okay. All right. You open the door and you see nothing. In fact, roll me a perception check.
That takes my guidance, right? It's like the next ability check, right, Vanu?
Guidance. Yeah, guidance you can use for ability check.
Yeah, but is it the
Yeah,
next one or is it the next one I choose?
It is one ability check of its choice. So you could save it if you wanted to.
No, I
It
think
can also you can roll the die before or after making the ability check.
Oh, okay. So we'll see. You said perception?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pull some stuff too. So give me a second.
You know what? I like. Oh fuck yeah! That guidance gave me a 19.
Yippee!
I got a 4 on the D4.
Nat 4.
Where's my numbers? Okay.
Oh.
You. What we got going on?
Yeah, 19 perception.
19? Okay, good. Alright, sorry. Do-do-do-do-do-do. The room that you're looking at right now, this room looks like it's been cleared of all debris. It looks like it's almost scrubbed clean. The walls contain heavy drapery of thick black velvet, and the east wall is decorated with a horrible mural depicting a red dragon devouring a sheep. Near the west wall is a stone table which has a large iron brazier. It's just burning. It looks maintained. The table has been scrubbed and scored, but has many odd discolorations and scorch marks. Half melted statues and 2 badly damaged candlesticks set beside the brazier. Other than that, though, you'll also see, as you're looking through, going down, you'll see a door. Because of your check, it's like it should be hiding it, but you can see at the very bottom where like the drapery is at that there's a door leading further on.
Quick clarification question. This stone table, it presumably like kind of in the middle of the room?
Further back against the wall, but with the roll, you can see that the candlesticks, according to you, is actually gold.
Okay, so first of all, my original
Your
question.
Your friends are fighting, but you see gold. Yes.
First of all, the original question that I had, right? Does this table look like a sacrificial altar? You said it was like stained and like kind of maintained. Is that the vibe that I'm getting, or?
I would say that's the vibe you're getting. I can't say whether or not that's the case because it's so well cleaned.
Okay.
The wood has taken stain, but you can vibe it out, maybe.
I mean, so it kind of looks like a sacrificial table. There are
a little bit.
Some golden candlesticks. I would like to request like a greed roll. I don't know how that would work, but I don't necessarily want to do this, but I want the chance that I'm compelled to.
If you ask for this, this will be canon from here on out.
Yes.
We will work the mechanics out. All right. So we're going to do a greed roll for you. A greed roll is against your wisdom save. So I want you to roll a greed roll against your wisdom save. And I will choose whether or not that, like, I personally choose whether or not that greed is worth it. So, for example, candlesticks, maybe not as high as, like, an entire pile of gold.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
What if it's like a really good stick?
Yeah, can we roll for the quality of the stick?
I will say that
Does it vibrate?
There is no solid roll for you to roll against.
Does it vibrate?
But we are now making the fact that your character has a greed roll. So the greed roll now, I will at least give you a hint. It's not high.
I do like that being canonically, because I feel like there's times where I want to do this thing, but also like I
Better
shouldn't.
judgment tells you no.
Yeah. I rolled a 12.
A 12?
Yeah.
As you open the door and you see this like well-maintained room, you notice another door in the corner. And you look over those candlesticks and you immediately know that's money, right? But as you see, it's like it's not much. It's not the money you're looking for. Maybe the next door has something better, but not in this room. So you are not going to just run in and try to grab it.
Okay, I'll close the door back and do me another little knot. Kind of tie all the doors on this side of the room together with a fucking 9.
With a 9, you hit the end of the rope on that side.
Mm.
It's not enough to actually tie the rope.
I look at Vanu, who's been watching me do this, just like happily. This one was safe. We don't have to worry about this one.
Oh.
That's right.
Why?
And then I guess I will move up to there and
Okay.
creep up right behind Baw and sort of like whisper over to him. There's some more people. Calm down, Jumpy. There's some more people in that direction, but we should be good for now.
Okay, we're killing this man, but we're trying not to alert everyone.
Yeah, I heard the wedding, the whole. Yeah, I heard it.
Okay, just making sure.
Presumably,
As you say that, Ogman is like, I know she loves me. I know it.
Presumably, me trying to tie the knot was an action, so I don't have
No, there's nothing else you can
no
do.
bang
yeah.
bang. Okay, yeah, that's the end of my
Nope.
turn. I'm
Alright.
satisfied.
Oh, well, okay.
I need a cigarette.
Vanu, Vanu, it's your turn. Are you satisfied, Vanu? Like, are you good?
I'm alright for now. Okay, I'll move a little closer to the action. Let me see how far I can move here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll move up to dude, pick up the token. I'll move up close to I don't want to get too into the fray, but you know.
Gotcha.
Tell me about the scene. These guys are like armed, right? Like how many
So
are
you
we actively trying to hurt?
obviously without a roll, because you're watching this go down. There are two very like not muscular men with knives unsuccessfully like stabbing what used to be a friend. You see Dokvald fighting an actual like trained muscular man, but he looks messed up. Like he looks like he's been hit a few times. Weirdly displaying his love to somebody that I don't know if you've been paying attention in your dog form, but he loves the man's sister that is sitting at the top right now. Like that's the lore you have.
Okay. If the guy's already looking pretty
down.
fucked, then maybe it's better if I don't spend You know what I'll do? I'll spend a first level spell slot to cast Entangle. He is definitely within my range. Grasping, and I am gonna get the belligerent that Dokvald is trying to get. Grasping weeds and vines sprout from the ground in a 20-foot square, starting from a point within range.
Right.
Creature in the area must succeed a strength saving throw or be restrained.
Fantastic.
I guess technically that would get everybody, including Dokvald. I don't know about
It depends
all that.
on where you cast it. So you said 20 feet?
Yeah, let me...
That is a
Oh my
point.
God.
Yeah, it's actually different. It's actually different.
Is
So, your square is 5 feet.
Right.
So your square is 5 feet. So it's a lot smaller than you think. You could cast it further down. It's really up to you, or a little bit more up. No matter
If
what you do.
Possible...
Wait. No, that's too big. What you're doing is too big. That's too big. Well, look, from you, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 25 feet is Augmen. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, yeah.
I don't know if I feel good about this. You know what? I'm gonna go with my original idea, which is this guy holding like a metal sword or similar?
He is holding a spear. The spear does have a metal tip, yes.
Oh, does he have any metal armor on?
It is gladiator armor, so it's like more leather based. Let me double check.
Oh, okay.
I might
was holding
be
a
like,
sword.
yes. He
I was gonna
might
cast
have.
heat metal so that he could drop it.
Okay.
But he's like a wooden stick in his hand. That's lame.
So it's studded leather. Studded leather technically has metal on it.
I feel like it's lame to do nothing, but I also don't want to do anything in particular.
Let's move on.
I'm just gonna move on.
Yeah. All right. Once again,
You know what?
the other two guys.
I'll cast
Oh,
guidance on Ba. That'll be my turn.
Nice. All right. You go over and just kind of pat Ba on the head, and he feels very confident.
Very guided.
Now, the other two are going to go. They're going to take swings. Once again, they have their little knives. They're like, you ruined everything. Look, I wasn't trying to get with the sister, but I 100% was trying to get with her friend. And because of what you did, it never happened. All right, and he did roll high enough to stab that guy, so he's gonna wacky whack him.
That sounds like a him problem. Maybe he should look within.
I know. Well, nobody's perfect. All right. Let's see. He rolled a whole 1, so he does. He kind of like nicks him like for 1 point of damage. He's like, you ruined everything. I don't even know why you're here. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's because we recommended you, and you have always disappointed everybody. All right, and then next guy's gonna roll. He's also gonna hit, and he's gonna roll to hit. Oh no, he did roll to hit. He's gonna roll. Yeah, he had a +3, so he hit him. 1d6. Nice. He's gonna look around and be like, my sister never liked you. Like, you just kept being at the house. In fact, I don't ever think we were friends. And then he stabs him for a 4.
Damn.
Bob's just gonna like nudge Abbott, and it's gonna be like, see, if I hadn't have done this, this was still gonna happen. I'm doing them a favor.
Alright. And then the next up is gonna be you, Bob.
How bloody is this thing looking?
He looks like he is getting damaged. Like he looks very bloody, just not like he's not like knee on the ground yet. So
Is there any stray objects around that are under 5 pounds?
there's some crates.
Under 5 pounds?
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to catapult a crate directly at his face.
Okay. How's that work?
Headshot.
That is a direct magic attack. $17. Okay.
17 to hit? Yeah, 17 hits.
Nah. $5d8.
Huh?
5d8.
5
D8.
D8.
It's catapult level 1 is 4d8. And then I have my arcane firearm, which adds 1d8 to any single spell damage. If it's an AoE, I can choose to do +8 to 1 damage, like one individual. But if it's a
So
single,
you're gonna roll 5d8s.
correct.
Holy crap! All right,
Dolores.
I'm gonna allow this to happen. I'm gonna have to look this up later. That is, oh, that wasn't so bad.
Maybe I'll check the wording of catapult.
No, I mean, like I said, 18 is not like the end of the world. It just sounds like so much for something
Oh,
under
wait,
5
hold on.
pounds.
No, you're right. Hold on. Okay, it was automatically adding a d8 as if I was casting at second level, so it's going to be 4d8 total.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'll re-roll.
So, yeah, that changed so much. I'm so glad you rerolled. All right. You hit this man in the face with such force. He will not look the same if he survives.
Ooh.
Well, it's a good thing
They're just like
I have a
giant,
bonus action.
like as it crushed into his face, like giant pieces of wood just pierce his whole face. All right. What's your bonus action?
Bonus action, Force Ballista.
Okay.
18 plus 8. A lot.
Yeah. Uh,
11.
As
Damn.
you do this, you said 11.
Yes.
You actually see him stagger. So blah, boom. He starts to stagger a bit. He's not looking good.
Just surrender. And that's my turn.
All right. I will say you yell out just to surrender. Could I get a persuasion check from you?
Yeah, that's a -1, but yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, natural 20. -1.
That's fine. I'm gonna take the natural for you for this particular moment. He is going to drop to one knee and go, I'll do anything for her. I'll stop. And he gives up.
Ball's he's gonna take a couple steps forward and he's gonna be like, okay guys, I'm gonna tell you why we're here, and I'm gonna be honest, you're really not gonna like it.
Oh no, continue. Sorry.
I have an informant that has told me that the group you're with is planning to kill the sister. And we're here to stop it from happening, and we need your help.
Okay. They're still charmed. Understand that charmed.
Two of them are charmed.
Yes, 2 of them are charmed. They are under a magical effect. No matter what you say, they're going to believe you. So I'm going to have you roll deception or persuasion, deception or persuasion.
And it's also -1. So here we go.
Okay.
It is mostly on 17, but it is cocked. I can reroll it if you want me to.
No, it's fine. So 16.
Yes.
Ogman at this point, if he was going to even contest it, it would be disadvantage, but 16 is high enough. He goes, I'll do anything for her. Who do you want me to?
Bob's he's gonna come up and he's gonna like extend his hand and he's just gonna be like,
I'm Boss Stokely, and we just we need to dismantle the operation that's happening here, and we need to know more about what's going on. So what do you know?
And I'm gonna end the session here.